done close to
Are we
160
on?
marathons or more.
We're on live.
Marathons
Oh, we are
or
live.
further.
Yeah, no, we'll just keep talking. I mean,
So-
I mean, we're fascinated by this amazing man.
Can you do it again? We're talking about his run.
Yeah, I have another race coming up in September in Cleveland. I'm participating in the National 24-Hour Championships.
Did your legs just completely shut down for days after?
No. But you know what's really weird about it is that you can't control your body after that. Once your body comes off of the adrenaline, you're constantly shaking. You have bed sweats. You just can't control your body for about 24 to 36 hours. So, yeah, my wife is a saint. Oh, my gosh. She's such a saint.
I bet she is.
Yeah.
I bet she is. Hi, wife.
I once shopped on Black Friday for 14 hours.
So you had a comparable experience.
But no, everybody has their own marathon thing that they can do. You have yours?
Obviously, all your fans know that you did this. Do they all know?
Yeah, well, a lot of them
We're
followed along.
talking about his
Yeah.
What do you call it?
miracle
It's
mile.
anything more
An
than
ultra marathon.
Yeah, anything more than 26.2 is called an ultra marathon.
I couldn't.
Start.
I can hardly.
I've
run
had a
20
sleeping
minutes.
ultramarathon before.
By choice, or was it?
Yeah, by choice.
Karen, what can you do?
No, I
What is your marathon specialty?
She should have a
I
shopping
can
marathon.
work that long.
Really?
That's true.
I could work that long.
Yeah.
So how do you balance, if you can work that long, being a workaholic, how can you balance family life and work if you can allow yourself to do that?
Well, one is way more important than the other, the family, but I do the best I can. I mean, hopefully I'm a good mom. I try to be, but we're all balancing, and we're doing the best we can all the time when we're juggling work, and everybody out there is the same thing. It's like I'm doing the same thing. It's like trying to be a great mom and trying to be a good business partner and an entertainer, and
Do you sometimes, if you have to get on the kids, do you sing to them or do you yell at them? Do you have to be conscious of that? Like, and you too, Kimberly. Do you have to be conscious of yelling at people when you have such a delicate instrument?
Yeah.
I'm not a yeller.
The yelling doesn't happen anymore at least. It's because, you don't want to hurt your...
You can't.
Yeah.
Well, Jimmy's coaching our son's
Oh,
basketball
my
team,
gosh.
and last night he was yelling to them, like, get down the court. And I was thinking, what is he doing yelling?
No, I know, and you probably noticed towards the end of the game, I just sat down on the end of the bench because I was like, this is really taking a lot out of my voice. It's that we're playing in these in this league there's no practices, so I'm basically
Summer
trying
ball,
to teach
basketball.
them basketball across the court, going.
It's 6 and
No,
7-year-olds.
it's 7-year-olds, so they're
yeah.
which is amazing.
It's
but
amazing. They're so
it's
sweet.
a lot of trying to teach the game across the entire court, which is
And
taxing.
the kids are great because, like, when they're like, "Where's the snack?" and then they're laying down on the ground.
Their
you
attention
know?
span.
Yeah, that's what they're working for.
I thought I had a short attention span, but 7-year-olds, that's a challenging thing.
Kimberly, let's talk happy people for a second, if we could.
Yeah.
In today's climate, especially with what we saw in Virginia today, how do we keep people happy?
Wow, I think that we need to focus on what matters, and loving each other. And with the crazy stuff that goes on social media, it's so negative and it's so hurtful and it just tears people down. Instead of, let's do the opposite of that.
Right, it
Let's
could be
love
the
on each
opposite.
other. Could be. We could start loving on each other, and I think if just that little thing, social media, if we flip that upside down, that could start changing the world. Just, we're all in this together. Don't knock each other down trying to get to where you're going. Pick people up along the way and carry them with you.
It's such a waste of time when you think about it, and to sit and actually use your time or energy to type something negative to someone.
Yeah.
We have a new
Now,
game.
I'm not saying not to take a stand on something.
Right.
That's an important issue that you feel pride or you feel like you need to say something, but to actually go on to someone else's page or Instagram or something and say, hey, I don't like your boots, or you shouldn't wear your hair like that, or why'd you wear that eyeshadow, or, gosh, you sang bad the other night, or, it really takes a lot of energy to do that, and I don't relate to that.
No. Well, we have a new game on the Q Morning Zoo, and it's called When's the First Positive Comment? And we take a completely innocuous Yahoo headline, okay? And the one that we did the other day was, high school girl takes boyfriend to prom on her shoes because he couldn't make it to her prom. He's in college. And so we went through when was the first positive comment. Out of 447 comments, it took us 79 to get to the very first positive comment. That is so sad.
That is so sad.
Yeah.
It's terrible. Plus, we're raising a generation that feels like it's okay to speak out against people at every turn. That's more common than giving a compliment. Tearing somebody down these days is much more
Well,
common.
because it makes that person feel better about themselves.
You know,
I
this
think
morning, I'm sorry, I heard a
Yeah.
senator talking this morning, and it was so true. We also have to remind people, just because you think differently than someone else doesn't mean you have to hate them.
Exactly.
Yes.
Differences aren't a reason to hate.
Yes.
We're all different. We're all created differently. Our brains work differently. We think differently. That's okay. You don't have to hate for it. It's not, you know, these things aren't the end of the world. Democracy has always been about differences and talking about them and trying to figure out what works for everybody. And
Yeah.
I think we're just too prone to hate. And you know,
Easy to hide on a keyboard too.
yeah,
Oh,
to be
very
anonymous.
much to be
Anonymity
anonymous.
is-
I mean, we have to get past our addiction. Those people that they're almost addicted to tearing people down. That's really, they have
The
to look
habit.
at themselves and go, hey, this is not healthy for me either. I'm enjoying this too much. They're enjoying that, and they gotta find a new addiction.
Well, and that's probably on a deeper level for them. They're not
Yeah.
happy.
Yeah.
Because it's people who tear other people down feel really bad about themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
of
that's
course I
at
do.
the bottom of that. So how do we fix that? How do we make people feel better about themselves?
Happy
Because-
people.
Happy
people.
You
Because
gotta find
everybody
common sense.
has great things inside of them if they can find them and let them out. And that creates more joy for everybody.
I just say, don't waste your time.
No.
Don't waste your time. Like,
It's a
do
huge
something
waste.
like, even just like pick up a book and read a book or watch a movie. Don't waste your time on a keyboard saying something negative.
Go outside.
Yeah.
Take a deep breath. It's real simple.
It might not be such a cool idea to do in August in Houston.
It's a little bit true.
Listen to the radio
Find a park.
inside.
Find a little river and a park, something to quiet your mind.
How can Little Big Town go to a deeply kind of dark song like Girl Crush and then come out with Pontoon and Boondocks and Happy People and still have the same audience and still have the same reception from your fans? And they're completely different spectrums of songs.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's life.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Life is all of those things. It's a wide spectrum of experiences, and so you know, we like to talk about the things that are painful, but we also like to be silly and have a good time. That's the fun of life.
So what then is, in your opinion, the purpose of music? To entertain or to emote?
Both.
Equal parts?
Music
Yeah,
is
absolutely.
such a healer, and maybe that's what this country needs right now is more music, so that we can heal a little bit, you know. And that can be any kind of music, and it can be. We've never had more fun than on last summer on the Luke Bryan tour, and all we did was have a good time. And so it can be any
It's an
kind.
escape.
It can be any kind of music. I mean, it doesn't matter what you're into.
Well, we spoke with Chris Jansen last night. We had up close and personal last night, and we asked him about going up on stage, and he said, "That's my solitude." He says, "That's
Yeah.
where I feel most comfortable." He says, "Everything else, I worry about my wife. I worry about my kids. Are they comfortable? Are they happy? Are they safe?" He goes, "I get up there." He goes, "That all goes bye-bye." So,
Yeah, we all need theme songs. You know, I think that's like what
do you have one,
music-
Karen?
Oh gosh, I have so many.
I
It
know.
changes all
Depends
the
on your
time.
mood.
It depends on my mood.
My theme song has been The Weeknd.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel it coming.
Oh, yeah?
Feel it coming.
Yeah,
Feels good.
I feel it
yeah, that's a feeling
coming.
song.
Is there a song that Little Big Town wouldn't ever touch to do, or is there a song that you guys...
You mean to
want-
cover?
Yeah, to cover.
We might not cover. We've covered Queen one time.
That
and
was
that
really hard.
I'm not sure we'll ever do that again.
That was hard.
That's a lot to
It's
cover.
complex.
Was Freddie, was he the quintessential front person? For
Oh
everybody?
yeah, man, what a
Even over Jagger? Even over Steven Tyler?
I think Bono.
You've never
Might, I
played?
think Bono might be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
they're all
they're
amazing.
so
They all have
amazing.
their own thing.
Yeah.
Freddie and Jagger, they kind of have the same kind of
Swagger,
spirit.
man.
They've got a swagger that's similar, but amazing frontmen. Yeah, for sure. Just
Build the perfect band.
Build a perfect band?
Build the perfect band. Who is it?
Wow.
You each get one choice. Doesn't matter if it's, doesn't matter if it's,
what they play.
Don't matter what they play.
I think Paul McCartney is probably
Well, there you
a
go.
really strong musician in that one
I
number
think,
anyway.
I think, yeah.
I think. Oh gosh.
I know mine.
Okay, you go.
If you had Paul McCartney, Chris Stapleton.
That's a good mix.
Now we gotta pick some women.
I picked a girl.
Okay, I take my back. I'll pick Morgan Stapleton
That's a good one too.
Ooh.
because she's as fierce as Chris is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
She
you've
really
got-
is. Or we could put both of them in with Paul McCartney. Wow, we're giving them
We
a
could do
great
that.
idea.
And then, is it another girl or a guy? Last.
I actually stumped Little Big Town.
There's too many voices.
There are.
You would pick Dave Grohl, maybe?
Oh yeah, Dave Grohl.
Dave
Is he
Grohl.
the modern day rock star?
I think so.
He is.
I mean, when you break your leg in a stage and then you come
You
out
build
and
a throne to sit
you
on.
build a
and play.
throne and you come out and play guitar. I mean, how is there a bigger one?
No. I can't think of him.
Our sweet Hubert, our drummer, broke his leg a few months ago and played through it. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
yes,
Play with a
and
broken leg.
it was pitiful, and he kept playing.
He really
and he
couldn't walk up there.
readjusted his whole kit so that he could compensate for that broken leg.
Uh-huh.
It was.
You know what? That's an inspiring story. We should tell the fans.
We'd love to hear that.
He broke his leg, and his kneecap kind of went up
Yeah,
into his
Up into his
quad.
quad.
How do you break it?
And it was just some fluke
A-
thing. He
so
had
yeah,
had
goo- yeah,
he had
goofy.
had an injury, and it was a goofy thing that happened. But his dad is a drummer, and so his dad flew down. He said, "I know how you can keep playing drums." This was like the launch of the Breaker record for us. So Better Man was about to go #1.
Ryman
we were on
shows.
Fallon and the Ryman and the Today Show and all these things. And Hubert was like, "What am I going to do?" And his dad said, "I have an idea. I'm flying." He came down to Nashville and
From Detroit.
reset his
From
kit up.
Detroit.
They worked in a rehearsal hall and they played our records over and over and over again for hours with his broken leg, him and his daddy, and until he figured out how he could play with his broken leg. And then he went on, and his daddy came with us to Fallon, and was almost like his
Like
life
his handler.
coach.
Yeah,
his
he
coach,
took
like
care of him.
his drum coach. And so I just thought that was such an inspiring story, because think about the treasured memories that you have of that.
Yeah.
The father-son bond, and that would have never happened if he hadn't had this
Gives me
silly
chills.
accident.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Did he have to take any cortisone shots or any painkillers or anything?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
Shot of Jack or anything?
All things.
Maybe
All of the
the
above.
first couple of nights, maybe, but he's been a trooper.
He's
I mean,
tough.
Yeah,
He's
it's tough
tough.
cookie.
He's able to bend his leg and everything now, but it's been a long recovery for him.
He played football with Sam Hunt.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah,
Okay.
so he's
He was a
a
running back.
toughie.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to find out more about that story. Is he completely healed
He's
now?
doing great. Yeah.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
getting
he's
there.
doing great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's bending
Still-
and walking,
yeah.
but he's still got a little ways to go. But
PT, baby.
It's been a
Yeah.
long. It's been a long road. He's going.
If
on
your
6
kneecap,
months.
Kimberly, is up to here, yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long.
That's
Hey,
the
the
problem.
first 2 shows, it was still up there.
No way.
He went through the weekend and then they did surgery.
That's a gamer, man.
But we
That is a
had,
gamer.
I mean, we had C-sections and sang like 4 weeks.
True.
I need a
I got Sharon.
nothing.
I have said numerous times, women are infinitely tougher than men.
Without a doubt.
It's
Infinitely
true.
tougher than men.
Without
No,
a doubt.
it really is.
Yes.
We might be physically stronger, but no, you guys are way tougher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And there's a reason why we don't birth. And that's one
Because
of the
there would be
reasons.
no kids.
Would not be a
Not
single
one.
kid. The species would end with us. I cannot wait for the set tonight, guys. It's
Oh,
going to be
we're
very, very fun.
excited.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for coming back
Thanks
to
for
be a part of
having us.
93Q
Great
Up
to
Close
see
and
you.
hey,
Personal.
y'all.
Phil, great to see you. Kimberly, great to see you.
You too.
Aaron, you too.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Yes,
Awesome.
congrats.
Way to go, coach.
Throw the ball!